To be tax exempt under Section 501(c)(3 of the Internal Revenue Code, an organization must be organized and operated exclusively for exempt purposes, set forth in Section 501(c)(3, and none of its earnings may inure to any private shareholder or individual.
Food court?
Sure.
Alcohol kills germs. Thanks for no longer threatening to call security about the flask.
It's been 3 months and you haven't been caught. They obviously don't care. Just make sure you never confuse those two containers. You think that virus is going to make it all the way out here?
Can't be too careful. How'd you enjoy today's meeting?
Can you believe Morgan lets Esther start those things with a prayer?
She's on the board. I think she outranks Morgan. The pandemic is God's judgment on a godless nation. Also, I have earned all of my money through God's blessing and not a pyramid scheme, and anyone who questions that is going to burn in hell for eternity.
Oh my God. Oh, every week it turns out people's hearts is more conservative than I thought.
Just because Esther says people's hearts is anti-abortion doesn't mean it is.
I thought Eric said it works with prenatal. That baby reminds me I should be getting home soon. The best thing about relatives is that they're cheaper than a babysitter. But who knows what they teach your kids? What were we talking about?
I forget. Are you gonna post anything about people's hearts on Facebook like Morgan wants?
I signed up to stuff envelopes, hand out flyers, and look cute at fundraising dinners. Not spam my Facebook friends. What about you?
I've got about 20 Facebook friends and only one will see anything I post. And that one will probably be you.
No, I meant, what did you sign up for? Are you going to talk to Morgan about forcing us to join these unnecessary meetings? I'm not sure I even want to continue to give these people my time.
I don't do it for these people. I do it because it's a worthy cause.
You don't even know what the cause is. Besides, isn't the cause tied to the people?
Eric got me to start volunteering. He's good people. And if he says it's a worthy cause, I trust him.
Aw, is Eric always in your thing?
No. And even if it were, I wouldn't admit it. I don't want to be like Clyde.
What? You don't want to be the tall, creepy guy who's always staring at Eric during the meetings and breathing heavy?
No, I do not want to be like Clyde. I didn't become a volunteer to find a romantic partner. I want to make friends.
Eric is cute.
Please stop.
Morgan was right, though. There's a lot of other charities out there. Maybe it's time I moved on to another one.
I don't think that's what Morgan was getting at. Who's going to confirm that my Esther impression is improving? Jesus loves you. And by Jesus, I mean rich white capitalist Jesus, and by you, I mean me.
Ever since these meetings started and I found out what kind of people run this organization, I've been debating a choice I have to make. I'm ready to leave people's hearts.
Janky's Pub?
Food court.
Can you believe Karen? Is it Karen? I've always been told there was a different accent or something. Karen? Kareen? However the hell you pronounce it, what was she doing building a pool? In winter? During a meeting? I mean, I know she said she could only get the contractors to come out at that particular time, and she wants to beat the high demand for the summertime, but just skip the meeting instead of attending on speakerphone, right?
David?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God, please don't be mad at me.
I can't not be
I
mad
know.
at you.
I know.
You've got...
Oh my God, is that blood? No, wait, that's mustard. What have I done?
Amateur.
Does it help that I stayed after the meeting and told Morgan she can't talk to you like that?
That's a lot of good that does. Now that I've been banned from a Facebook group for spamming and yelled at by Morgan, like I wasn't doing what she asked
Sorry,
me
I'm
to do.
trying not to get any in my mouth. Give me 1 sec. Thanks.
Why do you have so much funnel cake anyway?
I knew you'd want to talk, so I ordered food to keep this table longer.
You thought it would take that long for you to apologize?
I ordered a small. At least we can finally stop posting people's heart stuff on Facebook.
I wasn't gonna do that anymore anyway. I swear to God.
I told Morgan she has to apologize.
That's a start.
And I'm sorry I didn't stand up for you. I shouldn't have waited until after the meeting to defend you.
Thank you.
So, are we cool?
No,
I figured you could defend yourself and didn't need me to stand up for you.
I don't. But that's not the point, and you know it. Otherwise, you would have mentioned it before now.
Maybe Morgan was just yelling because of all the noise coming through Karen's phone?
All of this is really undermining your apology.
Sorry. I'll stop.
Good. I'm sorry and I'll do better is all I need to hear from you. Then I need you to actually do better. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. We've been friends for too long. It shouldn't end like this.
You think it'll end?
If you keep this up, what choice will I have?
I understand.
I hope so. Anyway, I better get that apology from Morgan first thing next meeting. How do you think that pool is gonna be?
Let's get the hell out of here.
I hear that doesn't actually work if you're thinking. You finally did it.
What have I done?
Are you okay?
I've been better. I'll be okay, I guess.
Are you going to this fundraiser?
I don't know. My job has moved online. Every restaurant around me is only doing takeout. I had to cut my own hair.
It doesn't look so bad.
Thanks. I don't know why this can't wait until quarantine is over. How long can that last? I definitely want to get tested, but I'll be wearing a mask and gloves the whole time, I can tell you that much. You?
Hell no. I've got my family to think of. I don't care if everyone there is wearing a hazmat suit and holding 6-foot poles. I'll be there to get that giant cotton swab shoved up my nose, and then I'm out of there.
Good idea. I think Karen just wants to show off her new pool.
When they go swimming at a time like this, it's still too cold.
At least the meetings are going to be online from now on.
They better be. How do you even keep your distance in a pool? You're all in the same water.
I don't know. Never underestimate a rich person's sense of insulation and entitlement. At least you and Brenda talked them into providing free testing.
And thank you for sticking up for us when Morgan tried to take credit for that.
That's literally the least I could do. She was off to such a good start by apologizing to you for last time.
One halfway decent thing to make up for a bad thing isn't a good start. It's a lie. Do I need to remind you of the kind of hostile work environment Morgan has created?
I feel like you're being very aggressive right now. I know you're a volunteer, but is there a way you can wear your hair more professionally? Do you know Eric? He's our other...
Nope. I can please you better than she can. Barking up the wrong tree. Oh. How about you? COVID special, just hand stuff.
I'm married?
Is that a yes?
No. Sorry.
You're lost. At least she didn't slash my tire.
This is a waste of time.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. That only happened the one time. Usually you tell them you're not interested, they're pretty respectful.
What? No. Helping out with people's hearts. People need help with rent, with food, with healthcare. It feels impossible to be part of a cause that only exists to make rich white people feel good about themselves.
I'm not rich.
I'm not talking about you.
I want to make sure we stay friends.
I guess they could drain the pool between people using it. I'm sure Karen has money and resources to do that over and over again.
I don't understand.
Never mind that there's probably going to be a water shortage in this country someday. The kind of person who builds a pool during a pandemic in the winter doesn't have to worry about drought or famine, huh?
So, if you quit, can we keep hanging out? Maybe join a book club or something?
I'm sure that the crew will join the revolution. Maybe instead of guillotines, we can just drown the rich in their stupid pools.
Nah, they'll be hiding in bunkers or on private islands.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You want to ride home? We can keep the windows open.
Take those masks off, commies!
Sure. Probably safer than walking right now.
Amen. Thank you, Esther. You really don't have to do that every time. Thank you for coming, everyone. I have a wonderful new idea for fundraising. We each commit to getting 2 people to donate to people's hearts, and then we get each of them to commit to getting 2 more people to donate. Eventually, we can increase our funding exponentially. We can even provide rewards like masks with the People's Hearts logo, or pens. We've got plenty of those lying around.
It'll be nice to get my friends to pressure each other for a change. As head of fundraising, I like this idea.
I don't need your approval. I think we can start by filling out a sheet with possible contact numbers that we can work our way down, like a phone tree. That way, if anyone lags behind, we can all find out.
I already have something like that for volunteers, but they donate their time. Do I have to do this again for fundraising?
I love you, and we are meant to be together.
Clyde doesn't count as one of your two people, Eric. You're going to have to work harder than that.
Mute your mic and fuck off.
See? What did I tell you?
This fundraising plan sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Or bribing people with PPE.
Oh my god. Oh.
David? Tapala? What's so funny?
If this were live, I would have wanted that to go straight into your eye, Clyde.
Why didn't I think to spray myself in the eye?
I said this sounds like a pyramid scheme. I've already been blocked and banned by numerous Facebook groups thanks to your ideas, Morgan, and I'm not even going to bother with this one. Just because I'm a volunteer doesn't mean I get to be exploited. You can't get blood from a stone. There are plenty of other worthier causes that deserve my time and attention, and it's time I start giving it to them. Goodbye!
Well, okay then.
This is a bad plan for us and our relationships outside people's hearts. We're here because we want to do good, but you can't expect us to follow whatever whims you come up with. Why not sell some of the supplies you've been hoarding? We all saw you buying up tons of paper towels. Karen, you bragged about having the last batch of sanitary wipes for the entire town. Why don't some of you come up with ways to sacrifice? Look to yourselves before judging others. Tapala, wait up! This is a bad idea, Morgan. And, I think, no, I know that I cannot participate. And I don't think anyone else should either. If they don't want to. I mean, you know, you're going to have a lot fewer volunteers if you keep this up. You know, I'm just saying. How about reselling supplies that we hoarded in the early days? That's something, right? Is Tapala gone? I'll see you next month. Well, you missed a free show. Sorry. I've never heard a woman swear so much. Not that, you know, a woman can swear as much as a man or as much as she wants.
Relax. I know what you mean. What happened?
I've never seen anything like that without the police getting involved. I guess it's a good thing that meeting was remote.
Oh no, not again.
Don't worry, I rinsed out an old one and filled it with vodka. That way I never have to worry about making the same mistake twice.
But then, where do you keep your hand sanitizer?
I keep it in my car. That way I don't have to worry about losing it. Anyway, you know how Morgan only visits her children once a year?
Stupid. No, but keep going.
Well, she's missing them this year because of the pandemic. Esther should have known better than to say anything, but she can't help herself, and called her a bad mother.
I guess it doesn't help that everyone is going a little bit stir-crazy.
Yup. Anyway, Morgan tears into her like you wouldn't believe. At one point, Esther started performing an exorcism.
Oh, brother! What was everyone else doing?
Fran was laughing the whole time. I think she found it funnier than anybody. Brenda spent the whole time talking to her cat. She really needs to get out more. Or, you know, not go out, but talk to people, I guess.
Oh, Admiral Fluffersnoot. How is he?
Brenda had him wearing a tiny hat. I don't know if he was trying to take it off because she was holding him up under his arms.
You sanctimonious baby factory!
Power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Eric became focused on making sure Brenda was okay. Fran either pretended to have technical issues or actually had technical issues, so she left. That made Karen think the meeting was over. I thought about seeing how it was going to end, but decided that was the best excuse to leave. So I did.
That's it?
Yeah.
Figures this would happen when I finally quit. Anybody say anything about that?
Nah. Eric asked about you to make sure you were safe and healthy, but he understood why you didn't want to come back. You volunteered longer than people sentenced to community service.
Huh. I'm glad he was cool. And now I can hear about the craziness from you instead of enduring it myself.
Eric gave me his number too. Said if we ever need anything, we can text him.
Ooh. Eric gave you his number?
It's only for emergencies. Although it's nice to know I can talk to him if I have to.
Uh-huh.
Good book?
Yeah, you should get yourself a copy so we can discuss it.
Delish.